Yeah, Amber, obviously you must be really excited that the new W-League season's starting. How's the team sort of tracking?
I think we're doing really well, obviously. It's always a challenge in the beginning, getting all the international players in. Obviously, we've had a few players away with the Young Matildas, but it's good that we'll all be together this week leading up to Thursday's game. And I think, we have the experience of the core of us playing together last season, so that should help us.
Yeah, and is there anything in particular that you have to focus on Western Sydney? How do you feel like our opponents Thursday, they've obviously signed a few players. Are you expecting them to be a little bit of a much stronger side, I guess, from what we saw last season? For sure, obviously, they struggled last season. They brought in some really good recruits, especially some very dangerous and threatening American strikers. So we have to be aware of them at all times. Obviously, pace is a really dangerous asset in this league, and they have a lot of that. So, looking forward to a really tough game to open it up. But again, the first couple rounds are always challenging for every team until they get their team sorted. Yeah, and I know you always want to take each match as it comes, but how much is there sort of that underlying motivating factor to try and reach finals after coming so close last season?
For sure. I mean, that's our team goal. I think all of us that have signed on with this team know that that's what we're looking for. Like you said, you have to take it one game at a time. Obviously, focus on round one Thursday, and if you simplify it, we got to pick up some points away, and then we got to win our home fixtures, and we're in a good position. So, at the time being, it's about going to Sydney and picking up points in round one.
Amber, this is your second time around in the league, so you've played overseas, so you're used to kind of moving around, but how does it feel going into the season, sort of knowing what to expect? Do you feel a little bit more comfortable?
For sure, yeah, definitely more comfortable. I think just in knowing my teammates, what their strengths are, how to get the best out of them. Obviously familiar more with Ivan and the assistant coaches, and it adds a little bit of a challenge in that every team is different depending on the recruits they bring in, but in general, again, having played in the NWSL and in Germany, I know a lot of players pretty well, either having played against them or seen them. So I'm a player that really likes to scout my opponents and know their strengths and know how they're going to play against me. So I know I'm in for a tough matchup on Thursday night with their strikers, but that's, again, why I wanted to play in this league, is to play against the best players in the world.